Hey everybody, Ben here, and today we're going to be reviewing the GIS Solutions for Hurricane Season presentation that was presented at the June 2025 Council meeting hosted here at the Valdosta office. Now, of course, this is, again, for hurricane season. Let's make sure our GIFs are playing. Presented here is Hurricane Helene that made landfall early morning hours of September 27th, 2024. Now, for the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season, I have pulled together some forecasts, which were all above average via the National Hurricane Center, Colorado State University, the Weather Company or Weather Channel, and AccuWeather. The National Hurricane Center has presented here 13 to 19 named storms, 6 to 10 hurricanes, and 3 to 5 major hurricanes. And pictured below is Hurricane Idalia, Hurricane Debby, and Hurricane Helene. The 3 hurricanes that has made landfall in the Big Bend area in the past 2 years, 2 of which were major hurricanes. The biggest hazard when it comes to the tropical season is flooding. Flooding has and always will be the biggest threat to life and property, as they can dump massive amounts of rain. Presented on the left-hand side was the real-time meta-analysis observed rainfall totals for Hurricane Idalia, which dumped in most of the western part of our region above 4 inches of rain with a few hours that it was here. And observed, or on the right-hand side, is the observed rainfall totals on November 7th, 2024. A stalled frontal low that was, pretty slow moving and didn't move anywhere, and pretty much sat on top of South Georgia, and dumped nearly 16 inches of rain in many parts of our region. The second biggest hazard when it comes to hurricane season, or our tropical, friends, is wind. Now, I have here presented by the National Weather Service, or the National Hurricane Center, the estimated peak wind gusts from Hurricane Helene. And majority of our region and outside of our region, up north into South Carolina, experienced 100-mile-an-hour winds across the entirety of our region. And the third biggest hazard is tornadoes. Not all hurricanes can present tornadoes or perform, a tornado outbreak. However, the 2024 Atlantic season produced over 160 tornadoes between Hurricanes Beryl, Milton, Helene, and Debby. Many of which these tornadoes were very strong, and definitely did a lot of damage in states like Georgia, Florida, and South Carolina, and North Carolina, and Louisiana, and Texas. Now, when it comes to pre-event planning, we would really hope that everyone would reach out months. You could reach out tomorrow, you could reach out sometime in the month of July, anytime well beforehand a storm making landfall in the Big Bend area, or otherwise through our region. Reach out and please request any of these maps that you may deem necessary for you to prepare for the worst should it ever come. Again, we can provide flood maps, zoomed and area focus maps, hurricane wind maps, and these data elements are provided by FEMA and associated organizations. Road maps, we can do custom maps for you, and online maps for you and the public should you want to relay quick information in almost real time. If you want to relay that stuff to the public, we can do that for you. Now, GIS, 911, and multi-departmental collaboration. So here presented is the Lowndes Emergency Response Dashboard, something that we've created for Lowndes County during storms, where we take 911 calls and we work with, again, multi-departmental collaboration. We work with fire, we work with stormwater divisions, and we try to compile an extensive data set where we can show where all the damages has occurred. Direct traffic being, traffic signals are destroyed or damaged in any way, tree downs over lines, over houses, gas odors and leaks, and we can do call priorities. We can do the call rate via the first 24 hours after a storm. We can provide this information, and of course road closures. We can do road closures applications for the public as well, and also breakdowns and other utility maps for maybe fire departments and stormwater divisions and EMS. Now, after the event, what can we do after a hurricane has occurred and has swept through our area? We can do PDF and printed maps. We have the capability, should power go out everywhere, like it did during Hurricane Helene, we do have the power to make wall printouts as much as possible. We do have the capability of doing this and delivering. We hope that you would not wait until after an event, but should you wait, we can still do it. So do make sure that, for the pre-event planning, or, before an event, do make sure that you request these items so we can start pushing things out in mass quantities to make sure that our communities are prepped and ready to go prior to the storm's arrival. For drone flights, we can do general damage pictures. If you need to document what kind of damages has occurred in what areas, especially if it becomes really extensive, so maybe theoretically if a tornado were to come through, we can go do these types of flights. We can also do blanket aerials of, should a tornado come through, we can do a blanket aerial if that's requested or needed. Now, for our GIS drone program, our current abilities is general damage photos, pretty much just looking at an area and showing the damage. We can do high quality aerials. These things can be brought into web maps, as well it can be printed maps. So these are the aerials of the things that's looking straight down from a bird's eye view. We can do thermal imagery and videos with search and rescue. These two closely tie in together, as well as power line and ground hazards, inspections of damage, fires, gas leaks, and homes. Put homes here. Again, theoretically speaking, if a tornado were to tear through your community and there's many homes flattened and trees are blocking the path to the homes, we can use these thermal drones to see if there's anybody in need of help, or if anybody's in the buildings themselves or walking around aimlessly. This would be a good example of why this would be needed here. And of course, we do have the live streaming ability, and this was also posted as another video, so please do go and check that out. The link will be in the description to this the live stream that was presented with this presentation. I do encourage those that are interested to definitely go check that out. Even if it's just looking at the images, you can be pretty swayed and impressed by the technology that is presented. And of course, here we go, the GIS Solutions for Hurricane Season flyer that was handed out to everybody. I wanted to show this because it does give a sweet summary of GIS solution and drone solutions provided. And it also gives 3 QR codes, the SGRC Hazard Solutions playlist. This video will be going under this playlist, as well as the SGRC Recop site, as well as the Damage Reporting Survey. Recop and the reporting survey both being free services to our region, so please do go check that out. Now, for the SGRC Hazard Solutions playlist, there will be more videos added to this. Please do go frequently check this out. As time goes further on, we will come up with more solutions to present to everybody. And last but definitely not the least, Rachel Strong, Justin Jacobs, Ben Singletary, and JT Trion. Please do reach out to any one of us if you are interested in any of these solutions provided, or if you would just like to have more information, because we're here to serve, and we would enjoy helping our communities prep for these nasty storms. With that being said, that concludes this video, and I do encourage again everybody to reach out if you are interested in learning more. Please do so, and I hope everyone has a good day. Bye now.